There's some gardening stuff going on over here. Medical, thank you. There's some gardening stuff over here. This is a garden. Let's all stay focused. Let's all stay focused, everybody. 7846, Veronica. Thank you. Now, exactly, the ground is actually patterned. This is, again, similar to Eastern, to European and also to American architecture in a way that if you go to a place like Pompeii in Rome, in Italy, and you check out what Pompeii looks like, they also have these intricate... how many of y'all ever been to Pompeii? Jenny, Miss Lala. What I'm trying to convey is the Pompeii is even older than this, about by 500 years. Oh, Lord, man. Forget the tiles, man. Let's just keep it moving, man. Forget the tiles, man. Tiles ain't important. There's some rocks on the ground, y'all. Just some rocks. Romeo, thank you, man. But okay, let me get my focus back. Let me wake up a little bit. Let me get my focus back, y'all. Let me get my focus back. See, this woman over here looking at me like I'm going crazy. This woman was literally staring at me like, what is going on with this dude as I'm spazzing over here? David, thank you. Oh, okay. Let me get my focus back. If you look at this right here, it's similar to Pompeii in the sense that the wealthy people back home, back then in the Qing dynasty and in the Ming dynasty, they didn't just have random walkways. They actually, I can't forget about the original intent of this channel, which is to talk about history. I am getting distracted by so many different things going on, okay? I need to stay focused, everybody. I gotta stay focused. Let me stay focused. Now, you look at the way this is paved right here. This is probably built recently, actually. I don't think it's that old. This is probably 30, 40 years old. But when you date back to the Qing and Ming dynasties, this is actually exactly what it looks like. And by the way, L, thank you for those flower bloomings. Thank you so much, L. Very, very gorgeous, and I think it suits where we are at right now. Because I think, L, if you look at this, just last month in late April, this would have been one of those wisteria trees that bloomed the flowers. Rakim, thank you. This would have been one of those wisteria trees that bloomed the flowers. Dawn, Rakim, thank you. Let's continue to move along. By the way, the fact that we all have over 200,000 followers now on TikTok, this is actually helping my game a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is actually helping my Riz a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I tell the ladies we got over 200,000 followers, man. They seem to like that. Man, this is it right here. Look at this, Harry. Look at this, Harry.
Thank you,
L. Bond. Medico. Thank you. Keep it moving, everybody. So what do you guys think? Yeshua Heave, Medico, thank you. What do you guys think of the lingering gardens? Like, what do you guys think of is the vibe of the lingering gardens? Man, Toshiba, man, I appreciate you, Toshiba, man. All the love every single day. I appreciate you, Toshiba. What y'all think of this place, man? You guys like the vibe here? Let me steady my camera a little bit from all the excitement. You guys like the vibe here? Very peaceful, right? Oh, he said Baleen Water. It's like, oh, Lord vibes. I love it. Ooh, let's come this way right here. Let's go this way. God is calling me this way. We gotta follow God. Y'all. Oh, God is telling me to come this way. Oh, I follow God. Man, look at this. Oh, man. I'm gonna follow God. Man. Listen. It's amazing, y'all. Man. Beautiful. This place is absolutely gorgeous, man. I said, forget them tiles. Man, beautiful. See, I'm giving them a big thumbs up. I'm telling these ladies, y'all look so amazing, man. Y'all look amazing. I'm telling y'all, Sherry Babe, thank you. Sherry Baby, thank you. Dude, you know what I should do, Brave? So one of the things we actually thought about doing for the channel, David, thank you, is that we've actually thought about, this is an idea. I'm not saying we're going to do it. Eileen Marie, thank you. We've thought about hiring some both male and female models for the channel. Like, for example, if we're about to do a big show, let's say we're about to do a big show at, let's say, Disneyland. We hire a male and female model, one of each, to go along with us. You know what I'm saying? Not a Disney wouldn't be a great example, but it would be like when we're somewhere where we need somebody to go and demonstrate things for us. For example, when we're at a trade show, you know what I'm saying? We could hire, we think about it, but it's an extra cost. So we haven't really done it. We probably won't do it because we got Harry and I think that's more than enough for y'all. 就我们两个就够了。I think just the two of us is good enough. But we thought about all kinds of ways how we can make the channel better, So that was an idea we had. But then we decided it's kind of weird just hiring some random people. You know what I'm saying? So we decided against it. Keep it moving, everybody. No, we need to go over here, man. We need to listen to God. Harry is telling me to take a right. I said, no, we need to listen to God. 你们穿的好漂亮啊，真的好漂亮。我们在 TikTok 上面直播呢。哎，出去点。你们真的好漂亮，大家都说你们好漂亮。出去点。Beautiful. Look at this, man. Harry, people saying you got a nice smile. 大家说你笑得好看。People saying you got a nice smile.
I like smile.
Man, look at this view right here. A lot of people like to come over here and take a photo of this view right here. Look at this view right here from this window right here. Princella, thank you. Look at this. People like to take a video. 我们在 TikTok， 我们是那个，因为我在讲英文，用外网。对，我们在 TikTok 上面有21万个粉丝，所以刚才大家看到你们都说你们穿的好漂亮。你们哪里人啊？你们浙江人。
本地人。
好 ，cool。好，谢谢你们，我们继续走了，谢谢，拜拜 ，keep going. Beautiful. Let's go this way right here. Beautiful. They are from Zhejiang province, nearby. Zhejiang province. Oof, look at this. Man. Cool. Man. Beautiful. Look at this. I just told them we were on TikTok. A lot of people think we're on Chinese TikTok, which is called Douyin, but we're actually on TikTok. Now, when you guys see this, man, this is not the first time you've seen this on my live streams. You can see indoor gardens here. Always the indoor furniture is going to be made out of Chinese rosewood, Chinese redwood, Chinese mahogany, hongmu, all types of pear wood, very, very rare type of Chinese wood. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's like when you go to Europe and you go to a European castle in Romania, in Germany, in France, the vibe inside is super different. What jumps out at me right away is the lack of lighting. This is something that jumps out at me right away when I look at a Chinese living room like this for a wealthy person, for a wealthy official from the Qing dynasty, is a lack of lighting. Do you notice that the windows are all to the sides, right? You notice the windows are all to the sides. To the back and the ceiling, there's no light coming in. You know what I'm saying? So what I think is very, very, and then back then obviously didn't have electricity, so the vibe is a little bit on the colder side. LBJ, thank you so much for the hand heart, and thank you so much earlier for the dinosaur. I appreciate that. No, not the dinosaur. I think you sent a countdown. Thank you so much, LBJ. So this is the difference between East versus West, is that the feng shui here is all about positioning. But what I find interesting is that they don't seem to put as much emphasis on the lighting. You can see it's middle of the day here. It is a little bit overcast, not a lot of lighting in here. That's the difference. When you go to a European castle, you can see the way they position it. I just feel like it's a little bit different, y'all. That's my personal opinion. And once again, I always say this, they also don't seem to use rugs at all. They don't seem to use a lot of rugs. And this is the cool thing, what I want to share with you guys is if you go into a Chinese person's home today, when they live in a nice building, a nice apartment complex, let's say the apartment is like $300,000-$400,000, $1 million, the living room is going to be made out of tiles as well, right? So for back home in America, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of living rooms back in the United States are covered in carpet. Our carpet usage is very, very high back home in the States. But here, most Chinese living rooms are going to be covered in a smooth marble tile, some type of a tile. And you could just see that is descended really from 300, 400, 500 years ago during these dynasties when you look at the flooring, also in marble tiles, right? My mom and dad are a little bit allergic to the fabric from the carpets. So what they do is that all their home, my parents' entire house is covered in wood flooring, in white oak flooring, because they are allergic to carpet. Because they start to sneeze when the carpet is kind of passing out fibers in the air. So they start sneezing. So they use a lot of wood flooring, which you will notice, again, they don't use that here in the living room. So very, 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 very interesting, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Beling Juarez, I feel the same way. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. All right, let's continue to move along. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think right here of this view here? I know it's late back home in America, so thank you so much for still watching. For all y'all who are new to the channel, please make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. We stream 3 times a day from China. Let me give y'all a little secret. This afternoon, we are going to Tongli Watertown. We're going to get in the car. We're going to drive 30 minutes to Tongli Watertown. So tonight, your Thursday morning, we will be streaming from Tongli Watertown. Get ready, everybody. Get ready. We're going to be there all night. We'll probably leave around midnight. So it's going to be a long night for us. Tongli Watertown. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready, everybody? Make sure y'all follow the channel. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Thank you so much. Not Bad Shorty, by the way, for sending all those subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. L, Toshiba. Thank you guys, man. Pugmania, Nick, everybody. So many people. LBJ. Thank you guys, everybody. Let's continue to move along. Look at this vibe right here. L, look at this. L, look at this view right here. Marlene, thank you. Get ready for Watertowns. That's what's going to happen tonight. We're going to go after 5 p.m. when the ticket is free. Beline Juarez, thank you for the sail away. Marlene, thank you. Now, when we are, this is the inner portion of the Lingering Gardens. Not that large, much smaller than Humble Administrator's Garden. But to be frank, this is more of my vibe right here. Jim, thank you. This is more of my vibe. I like this more tranquil, peaceful. And you can see the Lingering Gardens is a little bit less famous than the Humble Administrator Gardens, which means it's a little bit less crowded. Now you look at all these stones, like this one right here. This one right here. Look at this right here. This looked like a rattlesnake that is getting into an attack position. That's what it reminds me of. Or actually, if you look at it from this side, this actually looks like a human face. You can see the mouth. You can see the eyes right there. You can see the ears. This looks like a human face from the left side. That's why these rocks are so worshipped in China. To me, this is just a big ass rock. To me, this don't really have no value. But you will see, because I used to do this job in China. The job that I had to do was I had to go to a lot of factories to do a lot of factory visits. We did a lot of factory audits. Thank you, Pirate Chick, for extending your subscription. Thank you so much. I had to do a lot of factory audits when I was in my last job. And what you will see is that for good luck, for good fortune, a lot of factories will actually buy these rocks, buy these stones, big marble stones, and put it at their front entrance to attract good luck, good energy, and they'll pay millions of yuan for this. I've seen a factory one time, they showed me a rock that they had at their entrance, they paid 2 million yuan. $280,000 to buy a piece of rock. I was like, dog, listen to me. You could have given it to me for half. I would have gotten you a big rock from Taihu for 140,000, and it would have been just as nice. It would have been just as nice. I can't believe what they pay for some of these big rocks. But this is what the Chinese taste is all about. They care, they worship, they love to see nature produce these shapes. So this is why I'm telling y'all, when y'all are in China, when y'all look at the Chinese way of life, you realize the people that have means here, the people who have the means to spend, their habits are similar in the sense that they like a lot of American brands, a lot of European brands. They like the Rolexes, they like the Louis Vuittons. But at the same time, their spending habits is also a little bit different in the sense that they'll buy things like another big thing for all y'all who are watching, y'all probably know this, jade. I bet you guys didn't know that the highest quality of jade is way more expensive than a diamond in China. Chinese people love jade, especially the ladies, the ladies, they love jade. Now, jade, does that really have a huge market in America? Nowhere nearly as big. So you'll see some jade that goes into, I'm talking about some prices that are absolutely obscene, but that is something that the Chinese people, the Vietnamese people, the Thai people, they like jade, whereas back home in America, we like diamonds, you know what I'm saying? We like the De Beers diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big, big difference. A lot of these lifestyle habits are a bit different, y'all. Jade is absolutely beautiful, but it is madness. The waters are very deep. Nick is absolutely right. It is madness. The waters are very deep. If you don't know what you're buying, my biggest advice is, if you come to China for vacation, just come out and enjoy the views, enjoy the scenery. Don't buy a bunch of things that you're not familiar with because you might get ripped off. Let's keep it moving here. Let's keep it moving, everybody. By the way, some of the best jade in China actually comes from Xinjiang area in China, from an area called Hetian. So if you guys ever visit Xinjiang, China on a tour, that might be a place where you could consider getting some jade. But even then, be very careful because they might sell you something that costs $200 to a guy like Harry or me, a local, someone who lives here, and they see you're an American, they might ask you for $2,000. I'm gonna tell you guys a real story that actually happened to my mother. For everybody who's watching right now, I'm gonna tell you guys a real story that happened to my mother. This was in 2019, before COVID. My mom and dad were in Chengdu on vacation. In 2019, they were in Chengdu on vacation. They bought a fan, one of those fans that you hold in your hand and you fan yourself, with a panda on it. That looks like Chinese embroidery. They paid 1,200 yuan for this. 1,200 yuan from the vendor. That's like $180, $170. I took the fan, I took a photo, I put it into Taobao, Alibaba. The Chinese price on Taobao was 120 yuan. They literally got charged 10 times, 10x what it costs online. So, and my parents are Chinese, obviously. They live in America, but they've been away from China for a long time. They've been away from China for a long time, so they don't really know how deep the game is over here. You know what I'm saying? So they walk in, and my parents are doing very well in life. Financially, they do well for themselves. So I don't even think they understood what 1,200 yuan means. You know what I'm saying? They out here splashing money. So when they came back to China this time after COVID ended, I literally had to tell them, don't buy anything if I'm not there. If I'm not there, don't buy anything. Don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pay for the tickets to get into the attractions. Do not buy anything unless I am there. Waters are very deep. 水很深. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving. Exactly, Nick, you're exactly right. This is for all the Americans who are watching. Just give you guys a tip, because this happened to my mom and dad, and they look Chinese. They are Chinese. They're Chinese Americans, but they are Chinese, and they speak perfect language, way better Chinese than me, and they got charged 10 times the price. So think about that when you guys are traveling. Make sure you know where you're buying from. Now, the one good thing I will tell you about China with these policies is that if you are on vacation and you buy something and you want to get a refund, they will always give you a receipt, and you can always get a refund. You can always get a refund. That is a good thing I love about traveling in China. So if you got ripped off, even 5 days, 3 days later, and you've left the vacation town already, you can still come back, you could mail it to them, and they will give you a refund. So that is the one cool thing I love about China. Oh, 太独特了, 太独特了. Wow, look at this right here. Look at this right here, man. I gotta show y'all this. Look at this right here. Man, beautiful. My parents did not get a refund, because my parents didn't really care about 1,200 yuan, but I care. I was angry. I was very, very angry, man. But also the other thing is, my mom and dad, I didn't really want to mess up their vibe. You know what I'm saying? They was having a good time in Chengdu, so I didn't really want to tell them they got ripped off. I'm just telling y'all this story. I didn't really want to tell them, but for some people back home in the States, man, like, y'all are doing so well in life, y'all don't really care if you pay 1,200 yuan, like $180, $170 to a lot of Americans. Whether you're watching a channel or not, may not be a lot of money. My whole philosophy in life, and this might be one of my downfalls, this is probably one of my biggest problems in life, is I don't like to lose. I'm a sore loser. I'm not a sore loser, but I don't like to get taken advantage of. It's really not about the money. It's not about the money at all. It's like $170 is not a life-changing amount of money. It's about feeling like you got. You know what I'm saying? Like we say it back home in America, I got. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like feeling like I got. It's the principle. Like, it's like what Big Worm said in Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the principality of the matter. It's the principality of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I was kind of upset. But this is a real story. You know, it actually happened to my mother. It actually happened to my father. You know what I'm saying? And like, they were in their 50s when it happened. I didn't even tell them that it happened. So my parents don't even know this. Nashonda, Mindy, thank you. They don't even know this, and they're using the fan at home. It's decorating the house, because I don't want to upset them, because you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to upset them. So, but for me, it's like, it's the feeling of not wanting to get got. That's what it is. Anyway, enough yapping from me. Let me show y'all this room right here. This is an absolutely beautiful room. This is an absolutely beautiful, it's not got gout. It's got. G-O-T, G-O-T. G-O-T, G-O-T. Got. Got. All the Americans, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get got. You know what I'm saying? Not bad, shorty. Thank you. Man, nah, Big O, you ain't never heard of you got? I'm all the way here in China, and I know the slang better than all y'all back home in America. Oliver, you never even heard I got. Get got is Chicago talk. I think a lot of y'all see, man. Maybe that vocabulary they're not used to it in North Carolina, man. But that's that Chicago vocabulary. Big Star, thank you, man. We don't want to get got. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. This is a very beautiful room over here. But the most striking aspect of this room is definitely this archway right here, this entranceway right here. This is the most beautiful because you can see all this here is actually hand carved. Look at this right here. This wood right here is all hand carved. Look at this decoration right here. And look at how large this place. Harry, if you see Harry standing right here, this is absolutely huge right here. And it is all hand carved. Look at this right here, y'all. Sasa, thank you. This is absolutely gorgeous. And the level of craftsmanship in this place is absolutely amazing. Look at the ceilings, y'all. Look at the ceilings. Beautiful. Look at the ceilings. My LBJ, thank you for the hand heart. Man, this place is beautiful. Architecture is absolutely beautiful here. You can see what I love to see is all the senior citizens out here, man, because my mom and dad are the same way. Nashonda, Viv, thank you. I was always telling my mom and dad, y'all been working all y'all's life. You know what I'm saying? It's time for y'all to enjoy y'all's golden years and come out here. And my parents actually get half off of everything now. All the ticket attractions, they get half off or totally free. So for them, I mean, this is the time in their life to really enjoy the fruits of everything that they work for, you know, to really enjoy. This is why I always tell them, man, my parents are so frugal. Regina, thank you. My parents are super frugal, man. Oh, Lord, what is that? Regina, thank you. So my parents are super frugal. I always tell them, when you come back to China, man, you should fly business or first class. I always tell my parents this. Fly business or first class. My parents always fly economy. I booked them this hotel. They were like, we don't need to stay in a nice hotel like this. We want to be frugal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my folks are the people that instilled this frugality in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my pops is also the most generous person in the world to me and my mother. So my dad taught me a lot of philosophies about life. Like, you got to be frugal when you need to be frugal, but you got to be generous when you need to be generous. It sounds like such a simple concept, but this is one of those things, man, where it's like, you know, if you look at my father, man, my father never spends any money on himself. He don't ever buy nothing for himself. You know what I'm saying? He drives the same. My dad drives a Nissan. My dad drives a Nissan Altima from 2011. My dad drives a 13-year-old Nissan from 2011 with 140,000 miles on it. 140,000 miles on it. He ain't never changed the car. You know what I'm saying? My pops realistically could probably buy a Rolls Royce if he wanted to. Like, I'm not bragging or anything. My pops could probably buy a Rolls Royce if he wanted to. He would never do that. He would never do that. He is so frugal. He is so humble. My mom drives a 2008 Toyota Matrix. I'm telling y'all on live stream right now, my mom drives a 2008 Toyota Matrix. That was a $19,000 car. And that car is 16 years old. They are so frugal and low key, man. I'm telling y'all, there's no leather seats. It's all cloth bucket seats. There's no moon roof. You know what I'm saying? Super, super humble. They don't ever spend any money on themselves. They always try to take care of me. So this is why, like, when I'm out here, when I'm streaming, this is a moment from the heart as we're looking at this garden right here. This is why when I'm out here streaming, I'm so frugal. Because I know my parents are living frugal in America. And if y'all see me on live stream, you know what I'm saying, going to the Ritz-Carlton, you know what I'm saying, eating all these Michelin star restaurants, that is against the very essence of how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that is literally against the essence of how I was brought up. So all this that y'all see on TikTok where Harry and I, we stay in these $20 a night hotel rooms, $17 a night hotel rooms, this is all real and it keeps the spirit. That's the spirit of the channel, is because, like, if my pops if he's frugal, I gotta be frugal. You know what I'm saying, everybody? Keep it moving, everybody. But here's the thing, that my pops is super generous to the people that he needs to be generous to my mother, to me, to people in the community that he cares about. You know what I'm saying? He's the frugal on one thing and one thing only. That's on himself. My pops is frugal on himself. but he's generous to other people around him. And that's some things I need to learn. So this is why when I have my channel and I see you guys, the subscribers, man, a lot of y'all be like, this don't even make no sense. Your ass is, you cheap. You know what I'm saying? You frugal. You know what I'm saying? You biking everywhere in Nanjing and Suzhou. You don't even take a cab. You don't even take a Didi. How you gonna spend all this money on some souvenirs for your fans? Well, the reality of it is, you guys are the most important thing to this show. You guys gotta remember, man. You guys are the most important reason this show exists and this channel exists. So for me, coming out here, if y'all weren't watching, none of this matters. Why you grow? Thank you. None of this matters. If I could be streaming out here, there's nobody watching. None of this matters. So this is why, like, the #1 priority of the channel is the L's, the S2K, the Hyotus of the world. Because without y'all, the potato breads of the world, without y'all, there is no channel. You know what I'm saying? I am very, very clear-headed about who pays the bills for this channel. Few, thank you. So this is like a moment of clarity as we're walking around this garden. Y'all are generous to me to show y'all support because y'all like what I do. Y'all like my personality. You guys like the things I show you. But I'm here. I got a fiduciary duty to do a good job. And I'm not out here to be wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, I'm telling you, you guys are the most important thing to this channel. Without you guys, there is no channel. So we always got to keep it 100 and know who is the #1 most important people. It's you guys. It's the Hyotus, the L's, the potato breads, the Neeps, the Toshibas, the Beling Juarez's of the world, the not bad bunny, the you know what I'm saying? The not bad. You guys make this channel run. The Golden Lotuses, without you guys, none of this is meaningless without you guys. Does that make sense? Hyotu, thank you. So I just want to make that very, very clear as I'm streaming out here. Why I do this. I do this for you guys. I've seen this before. Let me be very honest with you guys. Cindy, Beling Juarez, thank you. I saw this big ass rock 4 years ago. It's a rock. But a lot of y'all have never seen this before back home in America. And y'all are the reason I come out here and do this. Man, L, look at this. Oh, you missed it. You missed it, Harry. L just sent a jet. Marlene, thank you. Thank you. Let's continue to move along. So we always got to keep it 100 and we got to keep it on the real. Everybody, even if you're tapping on the screen, showing all that love, sharing this live stream. You guys are the most important thing to the channel. Me and Harry, I always tell Harry this. I said, dog, we work for the customers. We work for the people who watch us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Harry, this is not really a formal job where you got to be in the office. I don't really have to sit in the office. I work for y'all. Regina, Skip, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to remember this. Thank you so much, Beling Juarez. Thank you, Regina. Let's continue to move along. Blue Jambi, thank you. Oh, this is the one? So I'm sorry for the verbal diarrhea, everybody, but that's how I feel about all this, man, because I always got to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. Why me? Red Dog, thank you. What is that? What is that? Man, Sherry Baby, thank you. On the left? There's a little fossil right here, man. Y'all can look at this, a little fossil. I've seen better fossils. What is that? Fish. A little fish. Oh, there's a little fish over here. Okay, cool. Y'all looking at some fish over here. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Teresa, thank you. Let's keep it moving. But I actually want to show you guys this rock over here because this is one of the most distinctive features here at the Lingering Garden. Tessa, Teresa, thank you. Oh, don't know why I started talking about my parents. Yeah, they got. And see, we start with my parents getting got. Tessa Wilson, thank you. Exactly. Tessa Wilson, another example. Auburn Girly, Jennifer, more examples. LBJ is an example. When we're on the road, we have to deal with a lot of bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We got a lot to deal with, a lot of BS on the road as we're doing this. You know, we deal with a lot of haters. Well, not that many haters. Most people love the channel. We got to deal with a lot of travel logistics. It's beautiful, though, because you guys are going to follow along with us, me and Harry, the two of us, 2 kids, 1 kid from North Carolina, 1 kid from Anhui, China. We're going to kid from Anhui, China. We're going to kid from Anhui, China. We're going to with us, me and Harry, the two of us, 2 kids, 1 kid from North Carolina, 1 kid from Anhui, China. We're going to explore all of China. Explore all of China. Explore all of China. Explore all of China. Teresa, thank you. What is this? Why is this so small? 怎么这么细啊? What kind of bamboos is this?
品类，这不是吃的。
Can't make nothing with this. Can't make no floors. Can't make nothing. Man. We lagging? 好像有信号不? We good? We good, everybody? We good?
Go.
We good? Cool. Melanie, thank you. 别乱动了，信号有点不太好。Cool. We good? Okay. Melanie, thank you. I think it was the bamboo. The bamboos heard me, and the bamboo didn't allow me to get a signal, y'all. The bamboo didn't like what I said about him. Keep it moving, everybody. Man. Different vibe. Teresa, thank you. By the way, man, I'm sorry for doing all this yapping when we're at such a tranquil place, when we're at such a peaceful place. I'm sorry for doing all this yapping. If you guys want me to be quiet and just show you the view, I will do so. I just hope that it adds a little bit of color and texture to these live streams. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much in these quiet places. Some of y'all maybe yap away. Cool, not bad, shorty. You good? Cool. I'm telling you, you know, when you look at the experience of my mom and dad, you know, for all the Americans back home, I literally had to sit down yesterday, 2 days ago, my mom and dad, and I had to teach them how to use all these Chinese apps. Winston, I had to use him how to use 大众点评. I had to use him how to use the food review app. I had to teach him how to use the Didi app. I had to teach him how to use the WeChat Pay. They've never done this before in America. So for me, it's just like, for an American, Anna, thank you so much, Anna 10. For an American, thank you for the bracelets, Anna. For an American coming over, you know, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Like, coming in here wasn't even easy. Like, coming into this garden, I wasn't even able to buy a ticket online because of my US passport. Like, Harry over here can buy a ticket easily because he has a Chinese ID. Priscilla, thank you so much. So he could easily buy a ticket. But for me and my mom, like, I have a US passport, I don't have a Chinese ID. I had to go to the physical place to get a ticket. Camero, thank you. So if anybody, like, from the Chinese government, if anybody from the Chinese tourism agency is watching, you know, there's a lot of Americans who love to come to China. A lot of French people, a lot of English people, a lot of Singaporeans, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people from Vietnam and Thailand, they want to come to China and visit. But if you are unable, if it's so hard for us to even do the basic things, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I think